Hello and welcome to This is Private Practice. Did anyone else notice that today just went shoo? It just went shoo. It went so fast. I feel like I have been back to back since about 8 o'clock this morning, and I am feeling a little weary now. I've got a twitchy eye thing happening, which happens when I get really, really tired. My eye just jiggles behind my glasses, and that's one of those features about my fatigue that lets me know I may have hit the overtired button. Hello, Ms. Nicola, and hello, Carol. Oh, Carol, your ear's burning. I was just talking to the fabulous Debbie about you. Oh my goodness, a bit exhausted, but really powerful, affirming, exciting day. Let me just run through the day with you. I'm not going to play with silly hats today because I'm trying to clean up and keep things neat and tidy, because I don't tend to do that when I'm on my own. Ha ha! So I have created 2 slideshow presentations today. I created them. The awesome Sophie is now refining them and getting rid of spelling errors and redesigning pictures in new colors because she's awesome. So that's pretty cool. I was getting myself so worked up yesterday getting these presentations done because I wanted them to be perfect. Anyone else have that problem where you're going to be presenting in front of peers? It works. When I'm presenting in front of peers, I get more anxious. And I started writing all my notes and was going to recite this thing verbatim, and then went, actually, just pretend that you're going to be somebody turning up in the room, and what is it that you want those people turning up in the room to know about this content. So that made it so much easier. So we went from something like 36 slides to 5, which is great because I've got 20 minutes and 30 minutes to speak. So the entrepreneurial clinician is being spoken about for the first time on Monday, and I've just spoken to the fantastic Debbie Eglin, who's going to get a landing page so that anybody who is interested in knowing when this book is coming out and being one of the first people to buy it or read it or review it, then you can know about it before anyone else. But it's not up yet. Wait for that. That'll be a Monday thing. I've got to get the instructions to her first, because I know some of you will go, where is it? I need to know where it is. Priscilla, how are you going today? Woohoo! So those 2 got done, and then I had a coaching session with the and fabulous Frances Harvey. Oh my gosh, we were on fire today. She has a new product coming out. Am I allowed to say when? Probably not. She might kick me, which is interesting because she's short and she lives in LA. Well, she doesn't. She lives, it doesn't matter, long way away. But we got some great information together today to help people understand what this new product is and why it's going to be an incredible resource for marketing your practice without being training. So who knew? No, just going to have, a thing that you can do, and ta-da, clients going to be attracted to you. Yeah, I know, that's simple because she's clever. But we were writing stories today to help people understand. So telling stories and crafting stories is a great way to communicate our message. It takes away from being really dry and dull, and it allows us to communicate more effectively. People get absorbed in the stories. It's why TV and television and novels work so well. But as we were telling this story today, I kept getting excited about it. And at one stage, I was laughing so hard I snorted, which was very unstylish. And Frances then started laughing so hard that she was laughing at my laughing, and we just went around in a circle. So it was a fantastic way to reduce stress and get a lot done. But who knew that a coaching session with Jo could be so much fun? It was awesome. Then I was able to do a consultation with a gorgeous woman out of Texas, and she lives in a city that I had recently done another consultation with, or had a client from the same city. So we were doing some research, and I knew all about it, from a city called Plano in Texas. I was like, I know about this. This is really cool. And she was a bit amazed, and I was a bit amazed because I know very little about geography in the States apart from the fact that it's massive. So that was a bit of fun. Then I got onto a call. We're going to be a part of a Breast Cancer Survivors Summit, and I've just met with the convener of that summit, and we've mapped out what it is that we're going to be talking about. Kate Piper, if you get on this call, I want you to be a part of this summit. This is going to be amazing and something that you're going to want to contribute to into the future. All about talking about the side effects of breast cancer treatments, normalizing people's experiences, and I'm going to talk about fatigue and interview the Kylie Worry, who often you see commenting here, because she's a post-cancer survivor and she's done the fatigue management program. So she doesn't know about this yet, but that's going to be awesome. I am so thrilled that we're going to be doing that. And I know I've missed something in there. What else did I do today? I know I've been very good at connecting with my husband while he's over in Japan. That's been pretty cool. Oh, I started a brand new coaching client today. How did I forget that? That was pretty cool. Another therapist with an amazing heart for working with people here in Sydney. Incredible story around her own grief and loss issues in her family. And Priscilla, my piano is behind my planner. Here it is. So this is 2019 taking shape. So we might just fold that up over there so Priscilla can see the piano. Here it is. It didn't go anywhere. It's still there. It obviously hasn't been used for a couple of days. Ha ha ha. Wow. So my head is kind of all over the place, but something I did want to share with you is I'm talking to one of these clients today. She opened up the call or the conversation with me talking about how her clients get well, and she wanted to celebrate that but was conflicted all at the same time, because when clients get well, she needs to replace them so she's got more income. So she really felt that dilemma that we have as clinicians on how we fill up our practices and keep them full when we really want people to be leaving. So we've got to start with that end in mind, which is clients won't be with us all the time. And she was surprised at how quickly people were getting well with her and quickly they were being discharged from treatment. So she realized that she really needed a strategy to turn on the tap so that she could be filling with really good quality clients. The other thing that she told me it was the second time we'd actually met. And the first time was nearly over 12 months ago, maybe 18 months ago, when I wouldn't work with her at the time because she was doing a PhD. And I don't think you should need to be doing coaching while you're doing a PhD, just one thing at a time, people. Now I've totally lost my train of thought. Oh, at that time, that first time we spoke, I challenged her on raising her prices and sticking them there. What she had a habit of doing was she'd raise her prices and then somebody would object to it, so she'd lower them again. And then she'd need to get the confidence back up to raise them again, and then somebody would question it, so she'd lower them again. But what she said has happened is that she's raised them and kept them there, raised them and kept them there. And she's feeling, and people are paying, and she's a bit surprised. So people are paying her full fee and people are getting well. And that they were the problems that she came to talk to me about today. So, power of client stories. If you didn't get that earlier in this call today, make sure you've got some great stories, maybe 3, where you can help someone else who is a non-clinician understand what it is that you do. Now, again, we're not going to be breaching any confidences or doing anything unethical here, but I had a client. He was in his 50s when he came to see me. He was only 3 months post-hospital following a double hip replacement. He was really depressed and very concerned about how he's going to manage his activities of daily living and return to work. So after a couple of months of working together, we redesigned his job. We worked out how we could start and gradually increase his exposure to work, allowing him to feel good about himself, keep his earning capacity, and keep his career going, because who at 50 wants to, stop their career? That is the kind of story you need to be able to talk to people about the work you do. How much more engaging and compelling is it to listen to that type of story than I help people return to work after injury, illness, and trauma? Just giving you some meaning, just giving you some context. I've helped you understand how I take clients on that journey from illness to wellness and how that affects their entire life. Now, I've done that really quickly. Didn't realize I was going to do that on this call. So I have a doorbell. I might say goodbye now because I'm actually here completely on my own. So I will look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.